Now, I want you to think about that amazing day on the Washington Mall. Martin Luther King is an amazing orator. He's an amazing driven man for what he wanted. I'm going to give you 2 sentences out of that speech. I want you to just almost kind of maybe even just close your eyes and see Martin Luther King that day on the mall. I have a dream that one day my children will be judged on the content of their character and not the color of their skin. I have a dream that one day the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will break bread at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. And open your eyes.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah, that dude can do goosebumps in 2 sentences, and I'm doing a very, very poor rendition of him. 2 sentences, the power of that software, that programming, that data, everything. There's so much congruency going on in what he was creating. Now, bookmark that for a second. And I want you to go into a physical ailment. We now know, and I'm picking on obesity, because it is the leading disease. It is the leading killer. It has overtaken all other health indices, and it taps into, so whether it's diabetes that's an offshoot, or all these different things. And yet when you ponder it, any diet, even if it's a stupid diet, the model's cayenne pepper and lemon juice diet, if you follow it, you will lose weight. But the question is, most people that struggle here, take out the medical obese cases. It's not 100%, but I'm not going to blame every obese. I'm not assigning blame to anybody. There's software that we're going to talk about, but in this metaphor, there's 65% of them have given up. They're just like, I can't do this. I've tried diets. It's just who I am. It's my lot in life. 65% are not in the game. Now, in the next 25% percentile points, these people are in the game. They're working. By the way, is the 66th percentile, likely to work, do you think? Because they're trying? Are they going to be successful at their quest, do you think? No. Yeah, they're done. It takes you all the way, in general, to the 90th percentile, where they're going to take it off and keep it off. And we can look at their psychology, and then there's even in the Towards and Away video, which is the #1 powerful tool. If the formula is #2, and that is video #2 on that link, Towards and Away is the most powerful tool. And it explains this as a psychology in spades. Now, the 90% that keep it off, for example, they do things like SMART goals. Again, that's not neural pattern work. That's Business 101. Specific, measurable. You can write it down. It's also video #3. Actionable, realistic, and time-based. People who put their goals in specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-based goals generally are going to succeed at the goal. The question is, do you think it's easy for them to diet because they're in the top 10%? Gotta know. Correct. We're humans. You restrict us, yeah, we're pissed off. We don't like control. We don't like being anything taken from us, even if it's bad. If it's ours, we want to keep blah, 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 blah. They'll succeed. It just won't be easy. Now, the top 1 to 3%, I want to go back to why this is a tool called I Have a Dream. What if, and this is authentic to you, high integrity, you emotionalize the way you want to emotionalize your life. You wrote a speech. And by writing, we collapse the quantum matrix into a black and white word. And if you said, I have a dream that I'm good and I have a dream that I'm awesome, it's kinetically different. It's neurologically different. So we have to write this shit down if we just sit there and think about it like, oh yeah, I'm going to be really, 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 really good. Is really, 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 really good the same as awesome? Well, it's better than 3 reallys in a good, which is better than 2 reallys in a good. But do we really believe that really, really, reallys make us good? Or that, blah, 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 blah. When you write it, you collapse it, you pick the words, you will have an emotional response. We can measure that. And if you wrote this speech and it's yours, that you gave yourself goosebumps, do you think it is possible that you can write a speech even if you don't wrestle with weight, just as a metaphor, to write a speech about your body, your health, that was so powerful that it gave you goosebumps? You know, it doesn't have to be done on the Washington Mall. It's not changing the planet. It's just your body. And there's really, really 2 forms of it. I'm going to give an example here in a moment. It's I have a dream there's going to be one day. And what time frame is one day? Now we're in the future. We're in the future. Now you have to be a little careful in this world of manifestation and this world of neuropsychology of programming everything in the future. Where would you more likely create success to take the action today? Programming one day I'm going to have a body that looks and feels like this, or today I have a high integrity sentence to make about today I am this person. And it gives you goosebumps. So it's going to be a mix between one day and now, and it's your mix. But as an example, it's going to sound something like this. You know, I have a dream that one day my body moves and ripples with power and grace and elegance. I have a dream. I jump out every morning out of bed, full of life, full of vigor, ready to take on my day. I have a dream. I have the perfect exercise, be it yoga, be it running, be it a combination. I have a dream that when I get to move this way, do my body this way, exercise this way, the joy that sets in, the love that sets in. I have a dream. Food isn't emotion. Food isn't love. Food is fueling this incredible episode that I am having. This is fueling this incredible health I am having with my body today. I have a dream. And you wrote it in such a fashion that it was yours, and it literally gave you goosebumps. Then the question becomes, would that be easy or hard? Yeah, it's easy. Because you're in your joy. You wrote it. How many people create a diet, taking shit away, that's joyous? Because here's the other piece of the tool, and this is where it'll really help you weigh in. Do you like this tool? Have you ever used it before? I've asked you this question a number of times on other things. And what is the answer always? Even though you said, I've never used this tool. Yeah, you all have used this tool to program. Yes, it's called the I Have a Nightmare. And here's what it sounds like.
You don't have to share.
I have a nightmare! I hate my diet. It's so hard. Who can do this? Oh, I just want to Twinkie so bad. Oh, I've got another 3 months to die. I hate this. That's programming. Do you not understand that is programming? And what's worse, that's not the worst form. Because if you literally, truly are living a nightmare, you'll move far faster than what I affectionately last call. And I would bet there's a whole bunch more of you in this category. That version of the dream is I have an above averageness. I'm above average. I don't quite have the body that I want, but I'm working towards it, and I've got a few extra pounds, and I don't get in all the exercise that I should. I know I should, and sometimes I do, and I'm, this year I'm going to look over, January 1, 2017, now this is going to be the year that I'm really going to put my health into play, but you don't put your health into play on January 1 because you're already above average. If you got diabetes, if you truly have a nightmare, if you really hate something, and you're in the 35%, not the 65 that have quit, they have more of a propensity to actually do something because they're moving from hatred. What did I tell you earlier? You will move far more vigorously and powerfully to avoid pain than you will to embrace pleasure. And that's the complete exact opposite in the 10%. They are always motivated by pain. Or excuse me, motivated by pleasure. They're not chased by virtually anything. They have such a clear vision of what they want. They see it, they feel it, they smell it, they taste it, they know it, they own it. They want something so bad. Oh, what do we call those? 4-year-olds. That's just 4-year-old, neuropsychological DNA that's evolved into an adult human and those are the people that change the planet. Because they're laser focused. They want something, they're focused on it, it's really good. So the I Have a Dream tool, as powerful as it is, by the way, you'll notice that I'm talking about Windows 2025. Because I said if you are in the top 10%, you're running Windows 16, you've put goals in place, they're smart, they're logical, and it's hard. When you live a dream, you're not just focused on going somewhere in the future and I'm going to get there. What literally happens is you are that future person. You've already got it in the future. You bring who that woman is, who that man is back to today. And those are the thoughts, those are the feelings, those are the sentences that person would make. And if somebody says, yeah, but what would I say in 2025? That's not an I Have a Dream speech, is it? People don't dream today because they don't have it and they've never been programmed and they don't believe it. Now they'll do it for something major like this. You understand the pal, but that's Martin Luther King. That's not me. I don't have a dream. I can't program myself with that kind of power. Really? Yeah. Why not? And what if you had an I Have a Dream speech about work? What if you have a I Have a Dream speech about your marriage? What if you have an I Have a Dream speech not about your kids per se, as much as the parent you're going to be to inspire them to be what they can be?
Or your career.
And you start going down through the line. I actually, in some form or fashion, generally have around 14 working I Have a Dream speeches. And they become new songs on the radio because all I have to do is start one sentence and I'm in the psychology. I'm in the brain chemistry that's firing. That this is my business, or this is my marriage, or these are my children. Or this is my health. This is my money. This is my spirituality. Whatever it is that you want. And by the way, do you have I have some form of a dream or nightmare on every topic in your life anyway? Of course you do. Generally harsh. You might give yourself a hall pass for being, I try pretty hard as a parent, I'm pretty good, not great, but you're harsh about your valuation on your body. You're harsh about you should be doing more at work. You're harsh about this. You're harsh about that. You give other people some compassion. Blah, 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 blah. Again, I'm making generalizations, talking more to the people that you're going to be inspiring and leading with this technology. But this is how it works. The law says you have to bang a drum. You have to give a speech. By the way, if you're not banging a drum and not giving a speech at all, you're either asleep or what drum and what speech are you banging and giving? Nothing. I have nothing. There's nothing that. And by the way, that would be a couch potato. And they have a equation running that says if I do this, I'm going to do my, not even I Have a Dream, it's going to be I'm going to get off my couch speech. Yeah, there's something far worse waiting for them. I'm going to do my homework that I'm supposed to be doing in my course, and I'm spending good money at college to take a course. I'm going to be spending money if I do that, here's the pain, here's the problem, here's what the equations say that I'm missing. When you find those equations, when you pull that right log, then it collapses the bullshit that people tell themselves about why they are, why they can't, who they are, what they believe, what's not real. You take all that bullshit away from them, and it's not, bless you, judgmentally or harshly, it's lovingly. It's with respect, but it's fierce. Like, this is leadership time. You're not going to be this person on my watch with me.